I have got pages and pages of privatized, unreleased videos that we can take a look at now. Welcome everyone, my name's Ali-A and welcome back to MoreAli-A here on my second channel, where today we will be diving into the depths of my original videos, the very first videos I, Ali-A, ever uploaded to YouTube over 9 freaking years ago. Videos that you cannot currently view, that are privated, that are locked down and only viewable to me in my account, but I will be sharing with you guys today as I react to videos that are now nowhere on the internet to see just where my origins began and how I started my YouTube career. Now, I will say that my very first video was a gaming video. I want you guys to guess right now in the comment section, which game do you think I was playing that I made my very first video on? I may have shown it or mentioned it on the off chance in a few videos over the years that I've made videos, but if you can remember or if you can guess correctly, I will be very, very impressed. So go ahead, leave a comment down below and let me know which game you think my very first video was on. And for all of you guys that are regular MoreAli-A viewers, I apologize there hasn't been videos. Hey, Ollie. I apologize, there hasn't been videos on here for a little while now. I've been deep into Fortnite, but rest assured, I'm back. I've got some cool video ideas. I want to start reacting to more stuff, spicing videos up here on the channel. So make sure you're sticking around. I've got loads of awesome videos on the way. It's going to be a great time here on MoreAli-A. So guys, if we take a look at my main channel right now and we go into incognito mode, so I'm not logged in, so you can't see any secret private videos. And if we click onto videos and go to the oldest videos, the very first video that is on my channel is a video from 8 years ago. I've been doing YouTube a long time, my friends, and all of these are unthumbnailed Modern Warfare 2 videos. We'll take a brief look at them, but they're not my very first video. However, if I now log into my account and go to my oldest videos whilst logged in, I have got pages and pages of privatized, unreleased videos with hundreds, sometimes even less views that we can take a look at now. Just in case you haven't seen it, I'm gonna watch my very first video that is on my channel. This was simply called Go-Go No Scopes. Oh, the first shot was a no scope, but the title was Go-Go Throwing Knife. Modern Warfare 2 had only just come out, but November release in 2009. I must have been in like year 7, 8, or 9, just started secondary school basically, and I had my own little like gaming room with a tiny TV, like literally a TV like that big, set up with my console. And my brother came in and his friend came in, and I said, "Go throwing knife," as I lobbed this throwing knife up in the air, flew it across the map, got myself a kill. We all freaked out, and that is the first video that is public on my channel. If we take a look, videos were short back then. 30-second videos, 1-minute videos. The commentary started to get a little bit longer, but as I upgraded my setup and I did like even test videos just to see how good the quality was, the capture device I was using, I would upload those and make them public. This is 10,000 views, and this is when I first bought my HD capture card to allow me to play games and capture them in HD, which was a big deal back then. This device cost me, I think, like £150. It was all the money in the world I had. And that was the first thing I captured, was a failed 360 hit marker. Back then, I did a lot of sniping in Call of Duty. I thought that was pretty cool, and those were the kind of shots I was going for all the time. But it was actually not the game that I did my very first video on. All right, so this is the public, actually this is like my private video page that I can see whilst I'm logged into my YouTube account. And if I go all the way to the bottom, the very first video is down there. We'll leave that a secret for the moment. Yes, you've got really stupid face thumbnails. I've been making my own thumbnails since the beginning of YouTube. I've had some help along the way with certain parts of thumbnails, but the majority, 99% of them I make myself. And this was a time where I thought it'd be fun to put my head onto Call of Duty characters. I still think it looks okay, despite the fact that my face looks like the biggest derp head in the world. But I went back and tested out some of the thumbnails on these old videos. But these old videos were actually on the Nintendo Wii. To give you a slight hint, my very first video was on a game on the Nintendo Wii, but it wasn't Call of Duty. Now, you've just seen a HD capture card test using HD capture equipment. take a look at the quality of what I was recording on the Wii, and with it not being HD. This is where it began, ladies and gentlemen. The origins of YouTube. Every single gaming YouTuber had a dazzle, it was called, and captured in standard definition. This is what videos look like. But I actually lied a little bit. This is actually COD 4 on the PlayStation 3. We'll go back and look at my Wii videos in a second. This is a sniper lobby when back in the day, the best thing to do in the game was to hit crazy sniper shots. I was terrible. Like, as natural as it is for me now to pick up a controller and play, it took me ages, like years, to really get any good with a controller. I did not pick it up very quickly at all. And sniping, I tried to do right off the bat. I tried to pick up a PlayStation 3 controller and quick scope people, having not learned how to use the controller normally. And as a result, it took me ages and ages to learn. Top tip, if you're getting a new console or you're learning to do something new, be it play on PC, play on console, don't try and do the best thing you can possibly do first. Learn from the bottom, then work your way up, because I did it the wrong way around. So we're about to go back again in quality setting. We've just had a HD capture card. We then had a standard definition capture card, which is another clip you're seeing right here of me just knifing people in the back that had no idea what was going on in COD 4. We're actually going to take another step back in time. How do you get worse than a standard definition 4x3 capture card, you ask? What I'm about to show you, and it's not impressive, let me tell you. The quality is terrible. That was a nice streak, by the way, Ali. Good job. I don't have any idea. I didn't realize you were up there, but that was a lot of knife kills. So, spoiler, the video you're about to see is a COD 5 Wii, Nintendo Wii sniping montage. This video, to get 25,000 views, and I think it was honestly like the third or fourth video on my channel, was pretty damn impressive back then. And yes, I used to aim with my Wii remote and controller pointing at the TV. I didn't use an actual normal controller. So this, I believe, was all recorded. It is all recorded. Oh my gosh, let me turn off annotations and everything. This is all recorded with a laptop. A laptop that I placed in front of this tiny screen. It was literally like this big. And I used the webcam of the laptop to film my screen. Back then, any way that I could possibly record me gaming was so exciting and so new. It was not mainstream. You didn't have so many people in the world doing it like you do now. You definitely didn't have people doing it on YouTube, in full HD, on Twitch, live streaming from their computers. Those things did not exist. This was where you had to get a little bit creative if you wanted to record gaming videos. So this was my laptop. This is the very first laptop I bought. It looked exactly like this. It's called the Dell 15 Studio laptop. And you can just see it's tiny. There's a little webcam right there. So imagine that facing my screen. I had to pretty much stand over the top of the laptop to see the TV screen. And the results are as following. Let's listen to this actually. Hopefully I don't get copyright strike. I actually may have to be careful. I may have to remove the original music that's in this video. But this was me aiming and shooting with a Wii remote while standing over my laptop while shooting. The quality is shocking. The graphics are shocking. They weren't much better looking at them in real life compared to recording them. But oh my gosh, this is where it began. This is where Ali-A started playing Call of Duty, baby. It all began on the Wii, the humble beginnings. It wasn't on this thing, oh no. It was terrible aiming, slow aiming, horrific lag as well, may I add. Say this is someone running across your screen. I had to aim like that much further ahead of them. That was how bad the lag was back then. And I used to be the dedicated sniper in the Call of Duty Wii clans that I bounced between. I think the final one that I was on was the WT clan. I was in the EF clan. Those are the only two clans I think I was in mainly. I think I was maybe in a Nitro clan. I don't know. But back then, your boy was heading up the sniping department with a solid, I think like 2.2, 2.3 KD. I was actually pretty damn good. And I actually, so fun fact, we'll take a look at this next. These servers are no longer online, unfortunately, for this game. It is, I mean, when was it uploaded? 2015. Wait, that's not right. That's 3 years ago. There's no way. There's no way I uploaded this 3 years ago. That is wrong. Okay, no, here you go. February the 7th, 2009. That is more than 9 years ago. This video is more than 9 years old, and it's taken me 9 years to get to where we have gotten to. But If you want to watch this in better quality and get a better idea of how this actually was, give me a second. So if we search for Ali-A Plays First COD, I went back because they made an announcement a few years ago that they were taking off a load of Nintendo Wii servers for Nintendo Online games. One of them was COD World War II. Was that? Wait, no, that's the last COD. One of them was COD World at War. That was the game I was playing. Come on, Ali, sort it out. So I made a video in the best quality I could, where I honestly don't even know how I captured this. For me, this is crazy because I was playing. Wow, it actually looks pretty good. It's widescreen, which is never how I used to play it back in the day. This will be the best quality that you could have played this game in back then. Still looks like you're running around playing a game on a PC with the lowest graphics settings possible, but this gives you a better idea of how it was. So the best gun in the game, just like on console, MP40 extended mags, and all you would do is run around and hip fire and just hope that the other person didn't have a really good connection and you could mow people down. If you want to see this video, I'll link it down below. We're not going to watch the whole thing. I'm going to see if I get myself a few more kills somewhere. I'm sure I'll get myself dogs at some point. Here we go.
Bouncing Betties, and this is just a class that I had preloaded when I last played the game. Probably like
oh, here we go. Get myself a dogs. Once dogs come in on the Nintendo Wii, the lag is not going to allow you to shoot the dogs and save yourself. Oh, got blown up by Bounce Betty. That is rough. You are definitely dead. This is recorded not in this flat or house, not in the last flat, but in my parents' my bedroom that I lived in with my parents 3 years ago. 2 million views. And I think the final score, what was it? It was a big game, was 45 kills, 6 deaths. After that, servers are offline. Even if you wanted me to go back and play it, I don't think there is any way I can do it, unfortunately. But oh my gosh, I love this game. And there's actually a few people that I follow on Twitter and that make videos, I think, that were playing this game with me 9 years ago. I think. If you guys have ever played this game as well, let me know. It was amazing. So guys, we're going to take a look at one more video. It's a different game. That's why I want to take a look at it before we have a look at my first ever video. So I didn't actually start on Call of Duty. Fun fact. I actually started on a game called Medal of Honor. Not too sure how many of you would have heard of it, but originally back in the day, I'm pretty sure Medal of Honor was the bigger FPS game. Call of Duty wasn't quite as well known or quite as popular. And Medal of Honor was one of the very first online games to come to the Nintendo Wii. Again, aiming with the old remotes and nunchucks, and it was awesome. It was so much fun. This is where I started playing a lot of online games, actually got into shooters, as I said before, Call of Duty. So let's take a look. Guys, look at the name of this video, okay? Are you ready for this? Hashtag Medal of Honor Wii Online Mini Montage Dell Studio 15 Webcam --HD. Baby. Oh yes, that definitely made you want to click it. Only had 2,000 views. Only 12 people ever liked this video. Filmed in the exact same way where it was my laptop staring down using its webcam on my screen. What's the music like? Music we will ignore. Again, 4x3. Arguably the graphics were a little bit better than Call of Duty maybe. Oh my god, this game was amazing. The lag wasn't quite as bad. It was hard to kill people. It was harder to aim. And gunfights were not easy. You definitely had to lag shoot, you had to shoot in front of people. This is where I started off. I feel like an old man looking at this because the graphics are so much worse than I remember them. They're absolutely shocking. The characters don't even walk around the map properly. They glide around the map. Their character sort of just hovers around the map. This is the STG. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun. If the servers came back online for this game and people played it, I would do it in an instant. It was so much fun and it was so competitive. The people that played this game were so good. Watching now, I feel like my sensitivity is a little bit too high, but to take people out of that quickly, that was not an easy. I teabagged. Jeez, Ali was savage back in the day. Teabagging people and all. Oh my gosh, brings back so many good memories. If any of you played Medal of Honor Heroes 2 on the Nintendo Wii, it was amazing. Amazing. Yes, my journey of becoming a YouTuber may not have started in the way that you thought it would have done, but to be honest with you, it's not too far to what I'm still doing now. Still playing shooting games, still recording myself playing them. It's just a different game with better settings 9 years later with millions more people. Now, if I log into my YouTube channel and go to videos and actually click the oldest settings whilst logged in, we will take a look. If any of you guys guessed this, I assume it's only because you've seen a video where I've shown it before or have mentioned it before. It wasn't a shooter. It wasn't anything to do with it at all. It was actually, let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. MSCF, Mario Strikers Charged Football. The Mario dedicated football game that came out on the Nintendo Wii. I believe this game and also Pokemon Battle Stadium or something like that came out on the Nintendo Wii with the 2 first online games, then followed on by Medal of Honor. It was filmed in the exact same way, and this was where this is my very, very first online game. This is the first time I'd ever signed up to a forum to add someone else to play an online game with. It's the first time I took a game more seriously. I would play this game for as much and as long as I possibly could to get better and better. I'd practice against people around the world and really got me addicted to the idea that you could play games online with people, which back then for a home console was fairly new. Xbox and PlayStation, I think, were a little bit further ahead than the Nintendo Wii, but it was absolutely amazing. This game, I'm going to ramble on just for a little bit because this game, if you've ever played it, was one of the greatest hidden gems ever. Let's say in Fortnite, like, you can shoot people and you can build things. But let's say there was a weird obscure glitch which allowed you to glide across the map, maybe 10% quicker than if you ran. And there was a weird shooting glitch where if you shot in a certain way, you'd aim a little bit better. Obviously, those things don't exist in Fortnite, but let's just say they do. But they were really hard to pull off. The best players in Fortnite would be able to do those tricks. This game, Mario Football, was meant to be a game where you just charged up the ball. The lighter the color of the ball, the more powerful it was, and it charged up by you passing it around and holding down the shoot button. That was how you're meant to score. However, with glitches, with crazy people like me playing the game and loads of other people around the world, we worked out weird ways to score goals, including ways where you chip it over the goalkeeper, you chip it to yourself, you charge up moves and bounce it off walls and bounce it into the back of the net. It was absolutely insane, and here is me trying to pull off those things and really just got me addicted to online games, being the best as I possibly can at online games, and ultimately sharing video clips with other people around the world. And I bet you 99.9% of you guys would not have guessed it was this game. I want to find a good goal here. Give me a second. Okay, this is an example. I don't even care if you guys don't care. I care, and I know some of you will out there. So this is me right here. I'm Boo, the ghost character from Mario. I am about to run up to the goalie, chip the ball off the side of the wall at a 45-degree angle. It's going to bounce over the top of the goalie. I'm going to wrap around him and kick it in. Bearing in mind, if you touch the goalie, you instantly get knocked back and paralyzed. So you have to avoid him, get the angle right, and get the charge of the chip move right. You'll see me go along, chip it over the goalie, go around, bash it into the back of the net. Those were the plays we used to make back in the day. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Absolutely loved it. And actually, final fun fact, I used to play a lot of Mario games, a lot of games with friends that were quite a few years older than me, and were always a lot better than me at games. We played a lot of Smash Bros, lots of different games, and they were generally better than me at most of those games. This was the game they'd never put out and play because I would just go into robot mode. Doesn't matter who I was against, doesn't matter if you'd only played the game once, I was going to destroy you because that's just what I did in this game. And to be honest with you, I loved it. It was amazing. But there you go, guys, a little bit of a history, origins of me reacting to my very first video ever on YouTube. I bet it's not what you thought it was, but hopefully maybe it's inspired some of you guys, or at least you just found it interesting to see where everything started off, because it's always interesting to see where things were 9 years ago to compare to now. Remember, guys, if you're making your own YouTube channel, you're making your own videos, things always start off small. My first videos have hundreds of views. I think it's only has 3,000 views because it was my very first video ever and was originally public on my channel years and years ago. But back in the day, it took me over years and years to get even 100 subscribers. It's taken a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of videos. I mean, I think I've got thousands of videos on my channel now to get to where I am now. And obviously, I've got to have a big thanks to you guys for getting me there as well. Now, if you guys have watched all the way to the end of this video, I've got a little bit of a sneak peek for another video. This is obviously looking into the history and the origins of my main channel videos, but I would love to react to my very first Minecraft video here on the channel. If that's something you'd like to see, give it a thumbs up. drop me a tweet, let me know. And if you've got anything else you'd want me to react to, it can be anything at all on the internet, let me know. And maybe I'll make it happen. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new around here, subscribe, stick around for more videos on MoreAli-A. And I'll see you guys very soon for more videos. I'm back, baby. And that was my very first ever YouTube video, How Times Have Changed.